I'm Ashley Diana, founder of Hair Pro Extension Academy, and I'm about to share with you the 7 ways to increase your confidence. And these are really easy, simple ways to increase your confidence right now in your hair extension business. Now, this is a training that I have inside Hair Pro Extension Academy, but I'm making it available to you today because it is so valuable and I want you to see this and get your hands on it. If you're serious about growing and expanding your hair extension business, you want to make more money, you want to have better clients, or you maybe want to work with brands, then click below to discover Hair Pro Extension Academy. First way to be more confident is to clean up your self-image. So I'm going to write that down right here. Are we good? Can we see? Kingy's behind the camera.
Yeah.
Clean up self-image. So you may be wondering, what does that mean? Well, we all have a mental picture in our minds of who we are and what we are. And that's planted in our subconscious mind, and all of the results you're getting, everything that's happening in your life, the amount of money you're making, the relationships you have, the salon you work at, the type of family you have, where you live, every single thing, any result that you're getting in your life is a result of that picture inside your subconscious mind, because that is what you believe of yourself. And here's the crazy thing. You cannot outperform that image you have of yourself in your subconscious mind. You can take all the trainings, you can invest in anything and everything, a coach, a program, you can try to work harder, longer days at the salon, but nothing is ultimately going to work if you still have a mental picture in your mind that you're not enough, or maybe you're not confident. What kind of mental picture do you have of yourself right now? Now, just think about it. Maybe take some notes, think about it when this training is off, but really be honest with yourself about what you believe about yourself, and what do you see about yourself when you're in the salon, or when you wake up in the morning, or when you go on social media. And clean up that image, because to get better results and to show up the way that you really want to, and to live to your highest potential and make the kind of money you want to make and have the kind of clients that you want, you have to create a new picture, a new mental image of yourself, because that person that you create in your mind is what's going to get you all those results. And that's what I've done. Everything that I have and I've done is because, here's the cool thing, I've seen it twice. I've seen it first in my mind, and I've seen it the second time is in my physical reality. And I know that there is something in your life that you have achieved, a result that you've had, that you've gone, oh my gosh, I totally thought about, like, this is what I wanted. And the reason you got it was because you thought about it first, and you visualized yourself, or that thing you wanted, or the way you wanted to be. You visualized yourself there first. Now, whether it was an accident or not, I think we naturally do that. So sometimes we manifest things that we don't really want, but we thought about it too much. You've thought about all the things you don't want to happen, and then all of a sudden it happens. The same thing can happen the other way. So we want to retrain our brain to have good mental pictures about ourselves and our business and our family and our relationships, so that good stuff happens. People are pretty good at imagining bad stuff. And it's no surprise, because of everything that's on TV and the news and radio or Facebook, anything that goes through your newsfeed. A lot of times the bad stuff is what travels the fastest. So our imagination runs wild with negative things, but focus today on having your imagination run wild with really amazing things about yourself. So that is what I mean by cleaning up your self-image. Alex and I were talking earlier, and we were talking about athletes. Now, imagine an Olympic athlete who's, I don't even know, this is how much I know about running, but someone who's like won the Olympics in running. Now, what kind of mental picture do you think that they've had for themselves? Do you think that they saw themselves as, well, you know what, I'm a little tired. I'm a little sluggish. I don't know if I could win this. I'm not sure. I mean, that other person's kind of better than me. They're kind of better. I don't know if I can do that because they may win. Of course they didn't. Maybe they thought that for a second, for a minute, but their coach told them, don't you dare think that. You will never win this race if you are thinking the other person's going to win. You're never going to get where you want to be if you think you're a slow runner. Of course they visualize themselves being fast and winning the race, and they visualize themselves with all the gold medals around their necks and seeing them standing there and all the music playing. Like, of course they did. If you talk to anyone who's at the top of their industry, or anyone who's an athlete that's won in their industry, it's because they visualize themselves there. They 100%, you could interview everyone, they saw themselves there twice. They saw themselves there in their mind, and then it happened in their reality. You can take all that and apply it to your life and your hair extension business. And it actually gets to be really fun. So think about what your mental picture is right now and draw a new one. Now, the way you do that is taking some time for yourself, sitting down and going, okay, right now I'm going to think. Now, in some of our other coaching programs, we literally call it thinking time. We heard that from one of our mentors, where you just sit and you think, and it's silence. And that's just setting some time for yourself to think, journaling, affirmations, and closing your eyes and visualizing. I want you to catch yourself from here on out. Anytime that you imagine bad thoughts, imagine something bad happening, see your mind starting to go in a direction that's negative, awareness, bring yourself back and think, how can I think a positive thought? How can I get it out of your head immediately? And it may not even be about yourself, just anytime. So it's focusing and bringing it back to just clean up the image in your mind in general. And then, of course, today we're talking about cleaning up your self-image. So that's what that means right there. That's number one. Okay, I have a list here that's going all 7. Number 2, this one's really fun. This is after clean up your self-image, and this is something you can do right now too. And this is dress the part.
Will actually help with your self-image.
It will totally help with your self-image. Again, it goes with visualizing yourself as a person that you want to be and want to become. So there are some things that you can do right now, maybe before you feel as confident and before you become that person, and that seeing yourself that second time actually manifests. But something you can do right now is to already start feeling and being the part. So dressing the part. Now, especially with your hair extension business, this is a high-end service. You need to dress and feel like a really high-end stylist. So whatever that is for you, but there's a few things. You don't have to spend tons and tons of money to look really, really awesome. You can spend lots of money if you want to on your clothes, but you just don't have to. There's wonderful places online or at the mall that you can find really beautiful looking clothes, brushing your hair, showering, putting makeup on, lipstick, and just finding some simple things that really look good for you, look good on you, and work for you. And I think it's really great to find pieces that you can wear and change with anything. So if you have, right now I'm wearing Spanx black leggings and I absolutely love them. Grabbing 2 pairs of those, and that's what you wear for the week at the salon. You're gonna look good, you're gonna be all standing up straight because it's sucking you all in, but there's things that you can do that just make you feel really good. It's amazing how confident you'll feel when you wake up and you're not in a rush and you're able to take care of yourself a little bit, and you have some clothes that really help you step into your power and feel more confident. And what's going to happen is that when you show up that way and you're standing up straight and you feel really polished and put together, people are going to be more attracted to you. You'll find people wanting to engage with you more. You will find that your extension consultations, they'll lean in a little more and compliment you and just want to be around you a little more because you look great and you have great energy, and that's what people are attracted to. So I will put some links here of some of my favorite places to buy some really great clothing online that won't break the bank. And I've been shopping at these places for years and years, and they're not expensive and they're really great. And people always say, where'd you get your stuff? So I'm going to put those links here for you to find some really great pieces where you can dress the part and feel great. What's the third? The third is called Keep a Win List. So this is fun too. Actually, all this is really fun. It's all very fun. Keep a win list. This is very simple. Keeping a win list is whether it's the notes in your phone or maybe get a cute little notebook or something that you keep in your bag. And anytime you do a really great job at something, you write it down. Because often have you ever found yourself like you get down on yourself and you're like, well, I don't know, I'm just not good at anything, and oh, people just don't want to do this. Nobody wants to add on services. Nobody wants extensions, man, whatever it is. We all have had moments in our life where we just get down on ourselves and you think, woe is me, and the world's just crapping on me today. Well, keeping a win list is a really like great tangible way to just, if you're ever feeling down or low, pulling that out and go, well, here's some good stuff that I've done. This is like a record of the things that I've done a great job at. So it can be anything simple. If a client, you've had a client that's returned to the salon and they loved their hair. You did a great, beautiful, they don't have to be related to extensions. It can be anything to your life and business where you can look back and it'll give you an instant mood booster and a confidence boost. Any little thing. If a client, you do an incredible head of full highlights, write that down. Your client was so excited. Your client tipped you really well and loved their hair and you brought tears to their eyes. Like, write all those things down. Anything. Maybe you get reposted on a page on social media and that really made your day. Write that down. Someone gave you an awesome compliment. Write that down in your win list and write how it made you feel. Someone gave you a compliment. So-and-so said this to me today and it made me feel really proud. A win list is a really great, easy way, and most of the most successful people in the world keep a win list. So highly recommend that. Where are we at now? Number 4, cleaning up your verbiage. Now let me slide this down a little bit. So clean up your verbiage. Now I don't mean your language. I mean like the way you say your words in sentences. It can make a big difference on how confident you come across to people and if you're able to persuade people. This generally applies to your business. Make sure I spell this right. Clean up your verbiage. Again, that is relating to in your business. And the way you speak and the language that you use, it really determines if you come across confident or if you kind of come across like, I don't know if they know what they're talking about. So for example, just some swaps you can make. Instead of saying, am I making sense? Does that make sense to you? Say, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. You can use that in an extension consultation. Instead of explaining your extensions, go, does that make sense? Does that make sense? I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Which one is more confident? Which one sounds more confident to you? Another one, I like this one. I wrote it down because it's really good. Another thing you can replace, and it's a really great way to upgrade your verbiage, is stop saying, is that okay? We don't want to say that, is that okay? Because of course it's okay. You're the expert and you have told someone whatever it is you told them, of course it's okay. Now, a better way to say that is, let me know if you have any thoughts or questions. Boom, so much more confident. Just see the energy in the two different things. Imagine if you told a client the price of their extensions and then, hey, sometimes you know what? There is an awkward silence. It's fine, not a big deal. Maybe don't let it be awkward for you, let it be awkward for them. So if there is a moment of silence after you tell them the price, instead of saying, is that okay? Is that okay with you? Say, let me know your thoughts and if you have any questions, and I'll be right back. It is literally that simple. Those two things can totally change your life. And boom, you automatically come across as more confident and more competent and totally an expert in your field. Okay, here's the next one. Now this one could be a bit of a no-brainer, but here's the thing. Confidence is fleeting if not generated. So this one is raise your competence. Raise competence. So what that means is practice and study your craft every single day. At least, now again, you are in the salon, so you could be working on your craft every single day, but if you're really wanting to focus on hair extensions, do something every day. If you don't have a hair extension client every day, grab a mannequin, practice something. 15 minutes a day, practice something every single day just to keep your confidence on the rise. Watching something in this program every single day, finding something on YouTube, something on social media, something that fills your mind that is helping you practice and study your craft. That is what that means. So don't let it go too long without practicing, even if you don't have tons of clients right now. Find a buddy in the salon, fill in their fringe or something, add some little colors to their hair, anything you can get your hands on. Find a way to be proactive and productive every single day to study your craft. Number 6. 6 is, I'm going to lower this down for a second. So number 6 is physiology. Now this is something that we talked about in Unapologetic Hair Po. So physiology is your body, your movement, and the way you carry and hold yourselves. So confidence is a combination of mindset and movement. So think about, how does a person that's not confident, upset, depressed, how do they hold their bodies? They're kind of slunched down. They're probably wearing clothes that kind of hide them, like block them, looking down, shoulders down. Probably walk kind of slow because, you're walking kind of slow because you're kind of sad and don't really want people to see you. You're kind of walking slow. Someone that's confident gets dressed, put their clothes on, stands up, probably stretches, holds their shoulders back, and like walks with purpose. So that is the difference. And again, if you feel sad and lonely and depressed and not confident right now, that is okay. It is totally okay. Again, practice standing up straight. Again, now you'll notice that some of these start to kind of go together because I'm saying see yourself as a confident person, which was the first thing, which is clean up your self-image. And again, dress the part. All that really still goes into your physiology because you can't really, it's going to be hard to stand up straight and, act confident if you haven't started working on your image, your self-image. Or it's going to maybe be hard to stand up and be confident and walk with purpose where you're going in your place of business if you look real crummy. So they kind of all go together, but that's what that means with physiology, is to stand and walk a certain way when you're sitting. If you're doing an extension and sitting on a chair or a stool, God forbid, don't slouch and let all your goods hang out because it looks effing terrible. And that's not how confident people sit. Now, if you need to take a break, which I highly recommend, go in the break. Take a break and stretch out your back and your shoulders and those kind of things. But when you come back to the salon and it's time to do business and time to do hair, sit up straight, dress the part, look the part. Physiology, self-image, it all goes together. Okay, so the number 7. This one's my favorite. Number 7. Let me write it down. Number 7 is decide to be more confident. Now, you may be thinking, Ashley, well, that's kind of silly. But you can. You don't need a reason. You don't need a reason to be more confident. There is no one on the whole planet, someone in your industry or not in your industry, there is no one in the world that is doing something that you can't do. They've either just practiced a little longer or decided before you did to be more confident, and they maybe studied it a little longer. But you can decide today, I'm going to be more confident. And when you decide to be more confident, you're clearly going to be more confident. You can't decide to be more confident and then always have no confidence. It doesn't work that way. It's literally not how the laws of the world and the universe work. Decide to be more confident. And if you don't know how, I'm telling you, just know that I believe in you to be more confident. So take my confidence and let it be a part of you and decide to be more confident today. You do not need a reason. You being you being here, you waking up today and being alive is a reason to be confident because you're here for a purpose. Again, everyone on the planet, Oprah, Beyonce, I don't know. Those are the 2 names that come to mind. They always the 2 names that come to mind because they're awesome. But you're the same. I'm the same. You often look at people in the world or in your industry and are envious of them. But truly and think, well, they just have something that I don't. That is the worst thing to think, and it's not true. You can do every single thing that someone else can do. Here's the cool thing. If you have seen someone else do it, that means it's possible. That means you can do it. I mean, that actually means it's not going to be that hard. It means someone has already done it. There's already a path. It doesn't matter what it is. So you can decide to be more confident. And there's a really fun affirmation, super simple, that I had shared in Unapologetic Hair Pro one time. And it just goes like this. I've always been a big deal. People are just now noticing. How's that feel? That feel good? I like it. I've always been a big deal. People are just now noticing. Now, take a shower, put some bomb ass clothes on, stand up and say, I'm going to be confident today. I'm a big deal. People are just now noticing. I've always been a big deal. So those are the 7 things. Now I do have a little homework for you. 15 minutes a day visualizing. Now, this is not goofy stuff. This is real and the truth. You have to visualize who you want to become. I visualize who I want to become. Like, I've done some really cool things. I love this program. I completely changed my hair extension business because I had decided and I wanted to. I didn't want to work 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. I wanted to work 1 day a week, and I wanted to make more income than I made in 5+ days. So you can do anything. There's always another level and another version of you, your next highest version of yourself. So every single person in the whole world, Oprah still sits and visualizes who she wants to become. You never reach that. It's always the next level because we're always for expansion and always growing. So 15 minutes a day, visualize, and I want you to work with an affirmation. It doesn't have to be this one, but it could be. So 15 minutes a day visualizing, and that's just in silence. It can be journaling, whatever way you do that, but it is like to yourself. And the other thing is affirmation work. So one that I wrote for you, and again, it can be anything, is I wake up with excitement and purpose. My confidence is rising and I love the person I'm becoming. So saying that every day, again, with visualizing the person that you want to become, the person you want to be in business, visualizing the amount of money you want to make, visualizing the type of clients that are coming into your salon, how much they're paying you, how much they're tipping you, what they look like, visualizing what you want to look like, maybe what kind of car you want to drive, the kind of leader you want to be in your salon, the type of person you want to show up on social media, the place you want to live, the type of family you want to have. Do you want to have more children? Do you want to travel more? You see what I mean? You can keep going on and on. But should I write the affirmation down? Can you see it?
No, it's okay.
We'll put it on the screen. I wake up with excitement and purpose. My confidence is rising and I love the person I'm becoming. That is it. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.